Oof, alright. Hello everyone, nice to see you on this, well, already almost evening, Sunday evening. It's very nice to see that so many people are joining to watch the series. I hope you can hear me just fine. If you have any kind of problem, or I have any kind of problem, please let me know in the comments. So the match should start in 15 minutes. I thought that for this first match of the whole event, I may start a little bit earlier to kind of speak with you and familiarize you a little bit more with my idea here. So maybe I can just introduce myself. I'm just a 6th Dan player from Czech Republic, that's in Europe, and I've been playing Go for, well, now it will be more than 20 years, so quite a long time. And I started to do some YouTube videos when, like, during COVID or at the start of COVID to kind of keep the Czech Go culture alive was my idea back then. So usually I do this kind of commentary in Czech, but because finally there are many European players attending this tournament, I decided to do it in English, so I hope that's gonna be just fine. So let's talk about the event first, since we have some time. So everybody, I guess, can feel it. I don't know if there are a lot of chess players here, but it is heavily inspired by the Speed Chess Championship, which is kind of the similar format where you play like many games against the same opponent, and the time setting like goes faster and faster. So in chess, it's like they have 3 time blocks. Like I think they play 90 minutes, as many games as possible with one time setting, then 60 minutes with a faster time settings, and then 30 minutes with, I think it's just 1 minute plus 1 second. So that's like bullet time. So we wanted to do something like this because I personally don't like chess, but I don't watch chess so much. But this Speed Championship I follow because it's really entertaining to watch so many games, you know, fast-paced. So we wanted to do something similar with Franta, my friend that is helping me organize this tournament. And so it's a bit tricky in Go because the problem is in chess there is the checkmate, right? So you cannot really make the game go too much longer. Of course you can spend all of your time. That's what they are actually doing, the chess players. But you cannot really abuse the increment so much, because let's say you can only make 10 or 15 moves till you get checkmated, right? But in Go you could in theory click for like, I don't know, 100 moves. So we couldn't make the same like time blocks as in chess, like you play as many games as possible with one time setting, etc. So that's the problem that we were facing. So we decided to do it this way, that it will be a best of 5. Where if it's 3-0 for somebody, then you don't play anymore, like it finishes, the unnecessary games are not played. Yeah, so that's how we kind of decided it, and then it's a question on how to set the time settings. For example, you can see the last one is really like hardcore. Actually, for this, for today's match, it's a little bit slower. We decided with the players to play 1 minute plus 4 seconds. So my original idea was to play like 7 minutes plus 7 seconds, 6 plus 6, 5 plus 5, 4 plus 4, 3 plus 3. That seemed like reasonable for me. But unfortunately, online Go doesn't support all of the playing times, even though they just updated their time settings that we could actually at least do the tournament. So big thanks to them. I can show you maybe play. Yeah, I guess you can see. So if you choose like Fisher time, what interests us is, I guess, rapid or blitz. Or is there something in live? Yeah, so if you go to live settings, you cannot see probably, but the fastest time increment is 10 seconds. And in rapid, you can go maximum to 4 second speed. But you cannot, maximum 4 seconds. And in Blitz, you can put 1, 2, 3 or 4 seconds, which is nice. For me, for example, I wanted to do this 3 plus 3 minutes, 3 minutes plus 3 seconds. But you cannot go, like the starting time cannot be more than 1 minute. So that's why we have this 1 minute plus 3 seconds, even though I would prefer 3 minutes plus 3 seconds. So this is also our second limitation, but I believe that it will change in the future, especially if this kind of event like goes boom, like everybody will love it. So we will see. Yeah. So then second thing is, this is like first iteration. It's called experimental Blitz Invitational because it's experiment for the players, if they will like this format, for you guys, if you will like it. So please give me your feedback. Also for me, if I can manage to comment it, because the players are slightly stronger than me, and maybe not that slightly, we will see. But usually when I do these commentaries, it's like slow games, so I get to think. With this Blitz, it's gonna be hard. So I think more than a commentary, like we are not coming here to learn much, I guess, but more like enjoy ourselves, have a nice Sunday evening. But once we finish with this experiment, I have some plans to contact some sponsor to increase the prize money. Maybe make it not for 8 players, but for 16. And already, you know, start going with some kind of more professional approach too. And since this is like experimental, I'm very open of changing the time settings between, not the match like today, we decided before that, but between the matches. For example, next match between Jan Prokop and Ben Zero, probably they will play with this faster time setting. Whereas today, as I said here, it's like 1 minute plus 4 seconds. Which is a very subtle change, and also is not sure if there will be a game 5. Ahoy Marcel, hello. Pejkai, Fridex, Michal and Viktor, nice to see you here. So also I'm just, also I asked the players to share their web cameras, but it is not mandatory. And Tanguy had some difficulties, so today we will see only his picture. In theory, Vsevolod should connect to Discord, so we will see if that happens. I mostly hope he will come here, like he will, because we are communicating through email, so it's a bit slow. And also, I don't know if you guys have seen the promotional video, but I was calling him, like pronouncing his name Vsevolod Ovsiienko, which is, I heard wrong, it should be Vsevolod Ovsiienko. So I am sorry about that. And I will try to keep it in mind, but as I know myself, I will probably forget a few times. So, yeah. So that's basically it. Also, so we will be using this AI review. So here now you can see like AI moves on both boards, but this main board where I'm clicking now, during the game it will be without this AI thing, so it doesn't annoy us. And the second board with the current position will have the AI and I think, as I said, we are here like to cheer and be excited about the games, and I think it can be fun to look where the blue move is and like hope if he hits it or not, and also so that we know who is leading a bit. Of course, I'll try to give a commentary, but yeah. If the AI board is annoying, in theory we can also remove it. And on top of the board, like on the left and right side, will be the time, and on the top of the board, now it says pass, but I think it should say like the number of points somebody is winning or losing. And there is a little bug on OGS that every time somebody clicks, the time like it disappears, it blinks for a while. So if the blinking is too annoying, I can also like remove it. So please, yeah, stay in contact with me. Hello, Go Fretify. Nice to see you. Okay, so the match should start in 5 minutes. I see Vsevolod is still not in the Discord room. But that's okay. We can check if he's online here. I think this is him. Not yet. Yes. The time, you will see the time that they have left. So basically, I'm like, yeah, I have preset the stream, and it should be visible when the game starts, because the UI of online Go changes if you have demo board, and for example now the time is not running, so it's not visible, but yes, it will be visible at all times. Also, first game is Nigiri, and then they are going to be switching colors, so I'm a little bit afraid, like because I have like 3 screens, a lot of things to do. So please remind me if I forget to switch the colors on the stream, so that you know, it's correct. So for example, if I check, so Tanguy should be playing against his Velvang account, I think. But so I cannot, so he's either not online or I can't see. Not sure what this image is. Do you know this comics? So let's try to... Maybe. But maybe his name is actually... It's like this, right? Sorry. Up. Maybe I can start the chat. He's online. Great. So the match will happen. Who is the favorite to win this match? Well, good question. I also wanted to speak about this. So I think if they, like, Vsevolod is really improving, and I remember like 2 years ago at the European Championship, he played against Artem and lost by half point, and that was 2 years ago. So I know he's good, but I think still Tanguy in a like long game should be the favorite. Now, with this time setting, it's a question. Tanguy was a bit complaining that his brain is too old for this kind of fast time settings, but I think it's not gonna be so horrible. Okay, Ovsiienko is here. Yeah, and so one thing is the fast time setting, but second thing, which is for example for me even more important, is that this is played online. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for example, I play like one stone wars online than I play on a real tournament. Like, for example, always on KGS and servers like this, my rank was the same as, let's say, 4 dans, even though on real tournaments I was 5 dan and I was beating them there, on KGS not. So I think also this online can change you. And I think Tanguy is actually quite experienced because he used to blitz a lot. And I haven't seen Vsevolod blitz so much, so... But then the fast time setting, I think Tanguy should be favorite, in my opinion. But for sure it can be a close match. You need a name. Oh, okay, sorry. So I will... Thank you, Marcel, for wanting to support. I will, yeah, I am the account holder, yes. Okay. So. Also, I should somehow make this YouTube chat my eyes. It's too small, like the font. I cannot read it without looking at it. So, yeah, anyway, it seems they are not playing yet. Did Vsevolod connect to... Haha, yes, he's in the stream. Oh, and he's even sharing the camera, so that's perfect. Hello, Vseva. Okay, so now I will add him to the stream. So, okay, maybe no need to delete it. And we can see him here. He looks quite serious. Okay, so I have just to center it. Hopla. So, yep. Okay, great. So that's nice that we have a camera of the player. So thank you, and you can start whenever. First game is nigiri. Alright, I'm coming back to YouTube so I can read your... I feel like I play better online. Yeah, there are players like this, like really. For example, Pepe, Marco Peter from Hungary. Like he's a scary opponent even offline. But online, I remember he used to be 7-8 done on KGS. Whereas in real life he was like 5 done, 4-5 done. Incredible strong. Oh, they started. Oops. Okay. So how can I see the game? Wait, this is a problem. Ah, I have to refresh maybe. Ah, okay. Ha. So we are live, and now I need to do one more thing. Review this game. Yes. Hop. Oops. Tak. Okay, so somehow I got lost in my tabs. What is happening? So okay, so you can see my messy board. Can someone? Why doesn't it, like, why is nothing happening? Maybe... Ah, yeah. Ah, he was checking. Ah, Tanguy was checking with me to start. Oh, that's very nice of him. That's, like, super nice of him, actually. Okay, and we say, review this game. Ah, yeah, and it should go here. And then I go back, and this should go here. And we should be good to go. And now I just have to check if the time... Okay, the time is there. Tanguy is white. So like this. And it seems like everything is working, right? No problem whatsoever. Alright, so let's get to it. I'm actually quite excited myself on how this is going to go down. Okay, so here we can see... Oh, Vsevolod is... Actually, this is not so common, right? Like, these days... I have my drawing tool here. It is more common for this move to be here, right? And to press and white will crawl. So I am not sure if Vsevolod studied some kind of Taisha variation like this, but Tanguy is denying it with this one. So here, I know white doesn't have to wedge. He can just play the schema, for instance. Or even I think, or push and jump is possible. I think jumping directly is small mistake here, because there is some lack of liberties. Yeah, so he decided to play this one. Ah, Vsevolod video is blank again. Okay. Now it's good, right? Yeah, so this looks calm. I remember playing, like Ilya Shikshin was playing this kind of move. I think that against this Fuseki as white, I heard that this shoulder hit is quite good to reduce it. So I'm a bit surprised by this extension. I thought maybe black is going to play this shoulder, was the plan. But okay, this blocks like the territory is possible, and this seems very severe. And this seems super severe. It seems like overplay, no? Or? So my idea of how I play Go usually is I want to use thickness to attack. So I would probably jump here and try to harass this stone. But this is some complete different idea. But perhaps if he, like his idea is probably, if I manage to stabilize quickly in this area, I can attack this stone harder, I guess. It again goes black, but that sucks. Okay, so in theory I can do it this way, wait. Okay, so I changed my setting a little bit. It should be okay. So what the hell is going on here? But now you can't see the time. So like this. But so we can be thankful we have AI, because now, for example, it says that black is leading by 1.5. It's, to me, it seems a bit hard. So let me just check very quickly. So also I'm surprised we didn't just block. I would just let him underconnect and I wouldn't mind. But I'm a bit of a slack player. So this is probably like Tanguy is playing like severe. Alright. Yes, the problem was that I had to keep the Discord open. I was testing beforehand and I thought I can have it minimalized, but seems like not. But what is the plan now for black? Like, alright, and then cut and connect, right? But some kind of move like this, isn't it going to be cut? So this is the game. And it's even blue move, this one. Yeah, this seems, I wouldn't know what to play. Probably here. And then just like jump somehow. Oh, and Tanguy also played it. So that's very nice. Or maybe a touch here can also be like Tesuji to, you know, if white will play here anyway, isn't this the move better one up? But actually I don't think so, because then it can be cut. So I think he has to play Kosumi. Oh, it's the blue move again. Yeah, so he has to play this. This will follow. And probably... Would you jump here? I would probably be quite scared and just play this one. Because this shape, it's a lot of stones, but not so many liberties. So this is how I would do. And this is the game. Oh, I see. So AI wants to play this one. Yeah, I guess until this liberty is filled, you can play here. And you could argue that later this is going to be painful, but actually this corner is so strong you don't really care about these moves, these guys at all, right? So this 2 is never going to be interesting. So I think that's why this one is a good move. I wonder if Seva can play... he played some kind of, you know, in between. So this was the most lame move. This is the coolest and this is like in the middle. And now, yeah. I mean, this looks like it's going to be quite a difficult Blitz game, because already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weak groups. Which groups are weaker? Like this one can settle here. Oh. This looks like good move. Or does it? Because you can't underconnect. Yeah, black can just play this one. White will extend. And black probably... I'm pretty sure Jan Šimara, our Czech friend and professional player also, he would peep and play just like this. Like easy going. Maybe you can do that. It's a bit faster. If you just jump here... Yeah, this seems like proper move. Later there is some little agi. Actually, maybe not so little. You know, like in theory, like it's not gonna happen. But if this would be kind of cente here, there is some ko. Of course it's not cente, and it's not at all like now. But you know, so this is the little agi that remains after the jump. But still, now black doesn't have to answer with this bottom group because some move around here and around here is miai. And I would probably play this schema, you know, to try to connect and connect my groups and attack this guy. But maybe it's a slack move again because white would just live. Okay, so in the game, yeah, so probably this was considered slack, so he went for the ice, is how I understand it. Hello, let's explore simply vanilla. I mean, this block is suspicious. But probably necessary. You have to divide it. I think. Let me just. No, I cannot check. I cannot touch the board with AI because I would lose the YouTube chat. How my setting is now. But in theory, if white jumps and black closes here, aren't we starting to be afraid for these guys? Like, I know there are some peeps and some space, but it's not a comfortable position. And now I think Tanguy needs to show one. Seva just jumps. That's very calm. Like this kind of attachment usually you don't want to do, right? You would prefer to play, let's say, this one, or not answer, or cut maybe. This is like defensive mode, which makes this white group much stronger. As you can see, all of the center moves he's getting. And yeah, I don't know when it happened, but it seems that white is slightly ahead. So I would blame this move a little bit. Actually, let me check. I can bring back the YouTube thing. Yeah, it didn't want to touch it here. And this jump? This jump was good. I would have played this. So now the French representative is slightly ahead. Hello, Krtek. But so does he have the strength to block here? But can actually something happen? Like if so, of course the only move you are afraid is cut. Or actually maybe peep first and cut or whatever. So is this scary? What if you just counter cut? So just theoretically speaking, these guys can die if we have big success here. Okay, so seems like white didn't have the... I mean, he probably had the courage, but he thought this is a better move. And it seems like, from my perspective, I actually prefer this move to that one, because White will probably have time to play here anyway, and now he will never have any problems. So it's quite smart. But yeah, this is what we were talking before. How to handle this white group? So wait, let's check. Oh, so AI wants to play Tenuki. So probably because it's Santa is the idea. Is it Santa? But how to answer locally? And we can see in the camera Seva is very focused. And he is calculating as fast as he nods. It's pretty fast. The push and cut is brutal. Yeah, oh, this is the elephant jump. By the way, did you know why it's called elephant jump? I learned this recently because so you have like shogi, right, Japanese chess, and then there is xianqi, which is Chinese chess. I ordered a set, and there is actually elephant piece that jumps like this, so I think it's taken from xianqi. And this is very patient, like preparing the attack to be stronger. And I mean, this looks brave. And usually, you know, you have to be ready for this kind of counter. So I wonder what the plan is here. Like, maybe just something like this, but I mean, this is probably some bad variation from me. It doesn't look easy to answer. Maybe he can peep. I think to solve this in Byoyomi is very hard. Wow, but what patience from from black. Wow, this is a good move. Was it blue? I hope it was. Oh, almost. Oh my god, it wanted to play. Did you see? It wanted to play here. Well, but this move I like really a lot. So the idea is, like, what I wanted to do was to cut here, which is like directly, which was quite brutal with lot of aji. But if black plays here first, he kind of breaks white shape. Even though white wanted to be super fast here, suddenly he has to slow down to come back because this is too much. Yeah, so... So yeah, this is natural, but black gets stronger. And this is the game. And white still should play here, according to AI. So it means probably this AI analysis will be quite unnecessary for us. Useless for us, because if it will want to play here for the whole game, we will never know where to play else. Yeah, and players already on 35 seconds, and oh my god. Yeah, Tanguy has only 10 seconds. And this is the slowest game of the series. I'm not sure if the time settings are not too fast. Because yeah, it seems so. Because now they are basically playing at a pace of 6 seconds per move. But my problem is that if we make the time settings slower, which is not so easy to do on online Go, because you cannot put basing time like slower than 5 minutes. But still, you can play like 5 minutes plus 10 seconds. But then the whole series would be much longer. So I don't know, but if it should be only a best of 3, maybe it could be a best of 3 and not a best of 5. But I kind of want to see more games. Tanguy seems to throw. Yeah. It was not easy to settle this group. Okay, but black connects. And probably some kind of cut here is the plan. Yup. But black is ahead by 11 so far. So I'm trying to calculate if, for example, white gets this connection in center, if he can live here, but it doesn't seem so. Yeah, the wedge. This was, I think, quite he had like 10 seconds. So now, if white lives and black lives here, so it's really important who will get center, because if black gets center and plays a move around here, or maybe this, but I would like to attack it. But probably you can't with this. Yeah, so it seems it will be some kind of compromise, like everybody will live. So even though this wedge was awful, as Tanguy says, I think in the given circumstance it was quite good, because it was really hard to solve. And now it's like, okay, I'm losing by 6, but... or by few, right? I think also the players are not very accurate on how the position is now. I'm behind a little, but I survived and I can go on. It's I think it was actually great maneuver. But probably, oh, alright. But we should fix it here, no? And this seems to be a mistake, this move. Little mistake, no? Like he could play Atari and make this group heavier. Maybe black could have played something more severe. Here I would just jump. I think this... Oh, that way? So from my perspective, if black just split, he's kind of making me a of this and this. Oh, he should have peeped first. Before jumping, he should have done this exchange, so there is not this technique. Without the peep, oh, he can extend. This is a good move. I like it. And he will go for sacrifice, or theoretically semi. So this is, the first quarterfinals and first match of it, and I think maybe the players spent too much time in Fuseki, is what I would take from this, because they are in time pressure really in move 100, or even earlier, right, like 75. So if I was playing, I would try to play faster the next game. Yeah, okay. Yes, you are right. So I should change it, yes. Because I changed only the... Also on this online Go, if you take the time, they are both gray. Yeah, so sorry, you are actually correct that the time now is correct. Oops. Well, my production team is just one guy, so it's tough. Anyway, let's come back to the game real fast. So, okay, black extended, white protected the cut, added liberties. And it seems like it shouldn't be a problem for white to win this semi-IE. So that's definitely what he's gonna do. And black wants to be like, I have enough if I squeeze it. And according to AI, it's close. So it was, again, quite a good maneuver. Is that a word? Maneuver? I hope so. In French it is. Really? But... oh my god. So, yeah, these guys are fine, right? Because this is dead, so... So I guess it's endgame, and black gets to play first. So I would have bet this is the move, but actually currently it's not so important anymore. Of course, because white is alive here. Oh, this is the kind of move you feel like, I think if you are a player and you play this, you are like, this is too much. I should play something around this line, but you like gamble the game on this. You're like, if you don't go in, I win. And if you go in, you have to show me. And yes, they both have like 7 seconds. It must be so hard. Yes. Black avoided to lose immediately. Actually, same as white here, right? With this move. 1 second for Tanguy. This looks far. I would have guessed. I mean, this would be the move where I would play. Maybe it could have been a misclick. Or no, probably not. So now black would like to play this Atari. But can white cut? Yes. It seems like good technique. But so now there are many moves that are center. In theory, white could get away with... Oh, but... This is not really center, no, because I mean, if I do this, I mean, it's not threatening this group at least. Yeah, this is what they are going to do. But yeah, this looks like good move for liberties. I think black might have messed this up, but actually, according to AI, black is leading. But yeah, there are, I think a lot of uncertainties. My god, why would white want to cut here? I don't get it. So, how many liberties has this have? Like, this one has like 4. Oh, I understand. So, how is the game? Yeah, this is the game. That's why AI wanted to make this exchange cut for this take, so that he wins a liberty in this semi. Yeah. So probably I wanted to say white has to take. And I guess this is it, huh? This works for black.
Black wins.
Yes, black won. Black won on time. Thanks, couldn't find button for resign. So wait, how does it work actually? So if I would connect, so you can, yeah, I can exchange this for this and just connect here. And it has 3 liberties and this bottom group. Yeah, you can see it on the bottom right? So it's 1 liberty difference. So if we check the mistake, so the end was kind of dramatic. For example now, so white should have cut. And if black captures, which he has to, a move around here makes it so that he wins the semi. We should, maybe after all of the games, we can analyze with Katago a little bit. This is a bit annoying to analyze. But yeah, definitely seems like this was the last mistake, this Atari. And still now maybe there was a slight chance to increase the liberties and play some kind of co. But the problem is also this left group, top left, is dying, so yeah. Cool. Okay, so they have 5 minutes break now. And we can chill a little bit. So first of all, great that you guys are commenting so much. I'm enjoying the stream with you. So now the time will be up, the colors will change. So I change the time. This is something I should not forget. And then change the colors. And probably like this. And change the score, right? Hop. And that should be it. I hope. And we can put Discord back. And it seems that Seva for a while he okay, he removed his camera and it kind of changed the order of the cameras here. So hopefully when he comes back online, you know, it will be on the right place. This format is really cool. So fast, and this was only the first game. Later games might be pure intuition and shape. It's already pure intuition. Tanguy is playing. Well, it's Blitz tournament, so I went L12 without thinking. I hope you are glad. Wait, so L12 without thinking. Which move was it? This one. Yeah, this was quite brave. But actually you managed really, like, this was not the best move, but it helped you to survive. We were a bit afraid that this might die. But yeah, the time setting is brutal. I kind of am glad that I'm not playing, and I'm regretting. But you guys manage fine. I hope it's kind of enjoyable for you guys too. Yeah, if we check really fast if there was some move that should have been different. Like, so for some reason it wanted a lot to block here. I guess it's some kind of complicated variation. But doesn't matter. And this was a good move, I think. It wanted to 10. Okay, so from this analysis we don't get much. I think. Now you are, after this wedge, like now you are leading by 2. And after this wedge you are losing by 8. So it's big mistake, but I mean the result, if I was white, I would be quite happy because at least you survived and you got to continue. Not sure if you couldn't have played slower here. I feel like this block was too big. I think. I would also play it, and then try to settle here, and it would be probably like normal game. White want to pressure the bottom group to get some center moves that will allow the wedge to work later. Yeah, that could be it. Actually, it was the variation it was showing, right? Yeah, so if you block... Yeah, he has to... you get the 5. And he has to play 4, yeah. No, wait, what? 1, 2, 3. He has to play this one. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if you can trust this AI. Like on OhMyGo you have several memberships you can pay. If you pay the very pricey one, you get like 10,000 readouts. I'm a bit cheaper, so I think this has like 1,000 readouts. Yep. Alright. So Vsevolod is typing he's ready, so he should be black now. No, he should be white. Yeah, you can start. Thanks for the commentary, Tanguy, and good luck. See ya. So we have some real input from the players as well. The internet is cool. Okay, I saw František was writing something, but... Okay, so let's check. Victor. Yeah, Victor was my backup player. And he's typing his Victor Lin. He's so glad he doesn't have to play. Yeah, I can imagine. So I think for a while I'll be refreshing. Oh, and Seva came back and even on the right spot. Or not. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. It's working. So of course it would be amazing to have all of the 5 games played. Oh, game 2, already there is a link for the game. Oh, amazing. Thank you a lot, Franta. And then review this game. Okay, but in new window, please, no. Tak. Okay, here we are. Is everything set correctly? Oh, Vsevolod, white time. It seems so. Alright, let's go. Let's continue with this event. So now it's Tonguy's time to choose the Fuseki. This is the mini Chinese. Back in my days, White used to play, like lower. So I'm not too familiar with this variation with the high one, but I guess it doesn't matter. Also, this is what we call mini Tibet in Czech Republic. Like mini Chinese is if the stone is here, this is mini Tibet. Yeah, and this pincer, I studied this pincer for like a year. Of course, like White can... Oh, for some reason I cannot click. How comes I cannot click? Before I could click. Like for some reason there is not the graph of the moves and so on, how it is usually. But maybe I can change it. If I start another review, but I disable AI here. Yes, now I am able to click. Okay, so this is how we should do it. Yeah, sorry. I of course didn't have time to test everything. So, White denied. This is the Joseki I was talking about. This is such a pain. I started also this you play all the time and this one. Now I started to play this kick just to get something new. So I'm kind of happy we don't see this. I'm starting to be allergic to this Joseki. And now it's interesting that White attached and Black played the Hane from this side, which is quite unusual. I thought usually these kind of sequences where White takes the corner is slightly better for White, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. When the move is here, it's of course more powerful to play this way, so it just makes sense. And yeah, it seems like the players... But no, there is no time. Yeah, that's the problem, because I started the review. Okay, so I don't know what is going on. For some reason I cannot click on the board. Can you guys? Can somebody try out when you are following it? Like analyze game? Analyze game. Oh, okay, great. I have to click analyze game. I didn't do that in the first game, I don't think. Yeah, micro Chinese. Yeah, maybe micro Chinese is also possible. Okay, so lived here, split the side, took Sansan, and still, but now White has Sente, so I would assume you go out with this move. It would feel a bit good. Also, if you are black and you want to continue in this area, let's say white plays Tanguy, you can either close it like this, but you can also jump, and I think the jump looks very good with this area. Oh, so white just invaded. This seems like overplay, no? But probably playable since AI says it's half point. Yes, I have this game twice, once with the AI and one without it, but I can mute the second time. So now it should be okay, thank you. No, it's still... Now it should be good. Also, if the noise of the stones is too much, then let me know. So Seva is quite greedy, like he invades here, then lives here, takes the points everywhere, and it's like, okay. But black is ahead. I would think he should be ahead, like you are not able to do everything while your opponent does nothing. These are the youngsters that they... Whoa, 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 whoa. But they are both playing much faster, so they don't want to be under the same time pressure as before. Okay, but this one, I feel like black will just answer. Oh, he can cut. Cut looks good, yeah, but answer somehow. And this guy is not going to help. Like, it's more of a liability. Yeah, this is the game. So it's quite brave. And also here, you are wondering what's happening, like, did white mess up and that's why he's playing elsewhere? It's not like that. It's that here, in theory, black can also cut from this side and it leads to different agi in the area. So Seva just wanted to know if you play this Atari or this other Atari. So now he knows the answer. He knows, for example, this is Sente. But I think there is so little space, it's actually maybe not good exchanges, but for sure, it's not like he made an oopsie. Okay. Still, you see, so patient. Like, he answers everything, profits, and says he's gonna manage it well here. It's always a pleasure to have such fighting, spirited players. So what's the deal here? If you play this Hane, which looks normal, black could, I don't know if it's good, but he could play just here and like collect this part. It seems a bit strange to let yourself split. So maybe he could also cut directly. But this shape smells bad. This 2. So I would guess... Yeah. So anyway, white tries to make larger space, but this is also, of course, attacking these guys and aiming for this or this cut. Yes, the time setting gets faster each game. Like, I don't know about this move. But it fixes the problem I was talking about. The shape is now good. Now you see, obviously, it's in a good spot. Probably it's good move. Was it blue? Let me check. It wasn't blue, but it was pretty good move. Yeah, I would have played the block here, would have been my choice. But Tonguy's move seems better. The question is how much white needs to do here. This seems kind of like do or die. But the shape is so poor. Yeah. I wonder why we didn't play this. I mean, we don't care, no? He connects this one stone. And this exchange... Isn't it good for black? I would have guessed so. Yeah. But apparently not. But no, apparently it's minus. So well played, Tanguy. It was making sense what I was saying in my head, but so do you extend? Yeah, so white goes for compromise. I guess black could just take. It's probably cleanest. White enters, and now black actually profited quite a lot on this top side. So all of these moves were in the end minus. Like white got punished by it. Right, if we check before, for instance, instead of this move, if he would have jumped here, then this side is much weaker and the result is similar. I would argue better for white also on this side, because these stones are a bit weak now. So now black is just very solid. Of course, this how to say it so it doesn't sound dirty. Going through entrance, breaking through the well. Yeah, anyway, it has some value, but not so much, and especially because black is so thick here and here, this doesn't play such a big role. So I think now clearly black is ahead. But for some reason, reason he's thinking a lot now. I think he shouldn't. Like, now there is no problem, nothing to calculate, you should just click, no? Play here or whatever. Or yeah, play there. Why not? But just play. With 1 minute 30 remaining, you cannot afford to... Ooh. Okay, I was a little bit confused because I was seeing a different time on my stream than I see on the board, but actually it's because my stream chat was like delayed, so okay, it's everything is working fine. So yeah, white got to use this agi. I'm surprised black disconnected here. Usually you can go for a kill in this kind of pattern, so it would mean black was afraid of the agi here, so actually this breakthrough played a role in this game. But I would have still went for the kill. But perhaps black feels like I don't need to, I'm ahead. And yeah, white, you can see white is really pushing it, like by invading immediately. And black just tries to solidify, but you can see that the advantage is slowly disappearing. It used to be 10 points for black, but after this sequence it's only 3. So black is playing soft, and the game is still good for him, but not he can't be soft anymore. Yeah. So the move. So this white group is still not alive, right? So if you get this and this, it is some kind of pressure, even though it's not immediately killing. It's not in, well, it's in some danger. So you want to do this, but this bottom group is too weak. So black is searching for a way to get stronger. So he plays this exchange and then plays here. Usually, when you are like lacking moves, you know, black would have loved to finish this sequence, but he cannot because he's so in such a hurry. It feels like maybe something went slightly wrong, but it's difficult to punish. Yeah, this is what I would play, and then it feels like black's sequence was quite nice. And the shapes make sense, and they can continue. So we see that AI for white wants to play here, which I want to make a prediction. I don't think we will see this move in this game. Or if we will, it's really super high level. Ah, but he's going for it. Come on, find it. But what is the point? I mean, what do you do? Ah, so slightly different. The white really wants to destroy everything. So of course this peep is also center. But if you make black really stronger here, then this group... So this now? Or peep before? No? Okay. Like white can peep now, yes. And if you connect, he can connect, but there is this wedge. But it actually works because you can underconnect. It doesn't work, this connection, no? Am I missing something? Yeah, he played the ko. But in this type of game, where is your ko threat? Like white is the one having all of the weak groups. So of course there is a big pressure on black too, because this could die in theory. But can't you probably just... But what is this AI on the left? How does it want to take black if white just took the ko? There's some kind of problem, no, with this katago. Well, I mean, you can just... But if you peep... Well, the thing is, even if you connect, black can still connect here. So this group is not in immediate danger. So maybe this peep would be enough. Yeah, I would have done it. Then take. And now, does white have a ko threat? But this AI is kind of broken, no? Yeah. So white jumped. And this peep looks pretty good. Because if you connect, you can then finish the ko this way, which is much juicier. I think, yeah, it's not hard to find. A good job by Tanguy. But wait, does this work? Can't you just cut? Is what I'm thinking. Or this way too. Yeah, time is super low. I think white has to concede the ko and just wish that black doesn't play here, but black does. But still, now, what if you block? It seems too much, yeah. Like this way, what it's showing is that you can just save half. But already black is throwing a party because they captured these white guys. This is getting bigger. It's going to get even bigger. Even a move here later possible. Yeah, so this is similar idea. And the problem is, or the question is, should black play this ko? Or should he just... Oh. Okay. What is this? This is very serious, but I think the problem here is that even if white captures this, it may not be enough. Like now, black can break through this side somehow, probably. For example, like this, white can capture black, but this is destroyed and this is not so big, so it will anyway be probably better for black, I would think. Also, some possibility of playing this Hane and having this Ko. The only thing black has to worry about is this, that white could block here, disturb the under connection, and then kill this group. But so he's taking care of it. And still there is some problem here, no? Like if black gets center. Okay, let's catch up with the game, sorry. So this happened, Kotret, under connection, yes. And there is still a Ko. What would happen if he played here? Probably the corner is too big to sacrifice, so that's why white fights so much. I mean, these guys are playing with 5 seconds per move and they are doing a really good job. I'm not sure if this is Santa. So if you capture, if you would capture and he would block, and you play here, don't you have more rebirth? No, probably not. Probably white has way more, right? Okay, so it was good call, I guess. And black's Kotret was just to connect. And play here. So despite what we could call a success for white that he managed to live, black is connected everywhere. Yeah, there are not two eyes here. So we still need to see another masterpiece for white. And it seems like oh, this move is dirty, no? Trying to start the Ko or underconnect. So this time around white for sure has Kotrets because he can just push here, right? So he will manage to force this exchange. The question is, what is this good for? So white then can play this, Hane. Because if white lives on the spot, then this mission would be a huge success. So it seems like black should get something out of it. So he really had to connect. Black tries to kill. Oh, and it seems black blundered here in this. He has 2 seconds per move. He probably could have played here. Seems like that shape, but it didn't happen. Yeah, so not only that Vseva managed to live with the group on the spot without having to sacrifice anything, but he gained like 10 points here, which is quite incredible. I wonder what the players' feedback will be about this match format. Yeah, I think maybe it's too fast. We will see. So now everything is stabilized and it seems like white is ahead by 10, about. So it would need some... I think this will kind of really leave a bad taste in Tanguy's mouth because the game was very good for him, yet... Yeah, I mean, even, you know, the feeling that if you don't attack at all, you would be good. Because white has to add a move, he will have less points. If you try to kill and fail, it's such a huge loss. And so how about you guys? Do you like the format? For you, is it entertaining or is it also too fast or too slow? What is going on? What did white just do? I think white could have but he had problems. This shape was broken. There was a cut. So it's good counter attack. Ooh. So just connect. Four, three, two. Oh no, I'm not in the... My god. Yeah, I will probably stop analyzing at all because then I get desynchronized with the server. So there is some kind of exchange, like all of this is dead now and white broke out. This feels like it should be good for black, but the score is still even-ish, because this is the only territory that black has currently. But this was a huge blunder, of course. Like, white played this move to reduce the side. You know, he played a 100% move. He could have played just a bit softer and got punished by it. Okay. Aha. If black had connected, white would play this Atari and take the liberty, so he had to let them go, so it was a good sequence by white. Yeah, and now it's even game, kinda. So the better end game will win. Okay. So for sure this Kosumi... Oh, this Kosumi. Yeah, of course, this is Santa. This was huge. It's good that he found it. But he should have played Atari here before, right? He could have, no? Couldn't he have? Yeah, now he could have played this. It's debatable. Okay. Let's go back to the game. So somehow this Kosumi doesn't interest anybody. But yeah, it seems it's bluish. So you should play that. And it seems like white managed well in this area. Yeah, this is not that big, like, Black should probably play here because it's his center for a long time. Yeah, save this stone then. No, this is probably the biggest. Yeah, it could be half point in theory, but... Oh, this is good. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if black can't get a point, but no. So I guess b10 is very big. Then... I mean... This is not small, no? You play here, he connects, you push, and you take. I would guess it's quite big. And white got this move, it's important. But what a game, no? Especially, like you can see the... wow! Tesuji, now there is Ko in the corner. How did it happen? He connected. It was a trap. Unfortunately, the trap came too late. Are there some Ko threats? So we have this one. It's good to exchange this. Wait. But why not? Why didn't we play the Ko? Like, we had some Ko threats. I'm confused. Maybe he counted without coming. I don't think he... I don't think they have time to count. It's more like estimation based on feeling. It's possible that black thinks he's ahead. Because, I mean, this was a huge success, right? But then the small mistakes it costed. And actually, all of this territory here got destroyed. So this game may feel like a bigger success than it actually was. Well, it could be that black will be surprised about the result. But, I mean, as I was saying before, my guess was that Tanguy was the favorite. But so far, Seva is proving me wrong. Okay, so they both have 30 seconds, so... They will not lose on time anymore. They are even gaining time. And they are playing with, I mean, this tournament is played with Japanese rules, so it means the last dames shouldn't play a role, which is nice for the players, I think. Yeah, there is last Ko here, right? Ah, no, there are two Kos here and there. And it's finished. Okay, so white won. Incredible. Seva is holding his hand. He thought he was losing. Maybe. GG, very well played. I mean, this was quite the game. Wait, let me, okay, put this, no review. Okay, let me just check very fast. What happened? Oh, but I should come back because maybe Tanguy is going to type something. Okay, never mind. No, let me go back. Okay, so I can just try with this smaller window. It will be simpler and it will not break anything. So this was a masterpiece trick, but so why didn't we play here? So he would take. But somehow this Katago is broken. It wants to capture back the ko. What the hell is this? Okay, so let's do it otherwise. I can download the game, right? And I can put it into my Katago to check this. It will work. So hopefully the guys won't play any more kos and confused our whole system. Ah, hi Tony. I can't play these time settings. How many throws? Ah, you don't have cotrets. You tried to calculate the cotrets. Oh my god. Did you did you think you were ahead at that time? That's what we thought kind of on the stream. Yeah, the time settings are crazy. Actually, even for me is exhausting. So I can imagine. Okay. But the game, I mean, like your style, you were really trying to punish him in the old Japanese style way. It was working. But yeah, then the technical mistakes. Yeah, so here it was good for black. Yeah, and probably this was a little soft. Maybe we could have played here and tried to kill, but yeah, 2 stones in the center, yes. But I mean, he's playing so brave and it's quite good entertainment. But he couldn't connect because of the wedge. So, but he still should, because otherwise he dies everywhere, I think. Papicola. No, come on guys, cheer for Tanguy so we have more games. Or cheer for Tanguy in general, right? Find the strength. Yeah, now it was super good. I think it was like everything here was very good for you. It was like you played this very well. And then okay, somehow getting closer. Yeah, maybe you could have played a cotret around here. So wait, you see the Katago, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so you didn't have to connect, but yeah, I mean, it's not your bad. Everybody would connect here. Yeah, I mean, it was complicated. He played it so that it's so complicated. I know these kind of games against Jan Prokop. And yeah, and what happened here? Last question. So push. Yeah, and he should compromise, but he didn't. And this was working and you were ahead, yeah, finally. So at the point he came back, and then yeah, if you cut here you can live on the left side. Yeah, this was a lot. But still it was close. Still you're ahead. Somehow this is too important. If you cut, and you can descend. Oh, it's super complicated. I don't know if you can be angry about this. I don't think so. So anyway, good luck. There must be a way, yeah. Good luck in the last match. No, 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 no. In the third match, sorry. My bad. Good luck, Tanguy. And I have to change the score. Show them, fight for the papikulas, as you say. Even a papikula can still show. Change the time. And yeah, I'm ready to go. I will do my best to end this match with a beautiful fiesta. I heard that. Oh no. Yeah, everybody is cheering now. Okay, so let's start checking if they started. I actually have a beer in my fridge, I think. Maybe soon. Please, not last match. Yeah, exactly. So, of course, it was also my idea that they would have to play all of the 5 matches, despite the score being, you know, like decided. And for that to work, you would need to introduce something like a fee per match. Like if you win 1 match, then you get, I don't know, 50 euro or something. I think in chess, actually, they have it like this, that for each match you win... okay, they are playing. For each match you win, you get some money, so they play till the end. Analyze game, review this game, okay. Then go back, and put it here. Analyze here. Seva is black. Tanguy white, that is correct. And we are ready to go, right? And Tanguy is thinking for 30 seconds for the first move. What is that? Or he's checking the stream. Yeah, but so, of course, because this experiment, I didn't have the budget to pay for each match. His score is not visible. Yeah, it's not... How do you mean game not found? Enable... Okay. I mean, each game I'm doing something differently. I guess you have some status you carry over. That's why. But it's working pretty fine, so let's be happy. And by the way, we are very lucky to have OhMyGo, because I don't think there is another server where we could do this, because there is no Fisher time. So, okay, so Velvang, white. So again, we see similar type of opening as before, like before you had the Shimari. This is like I call this Victor Lin's open. No, it's not like, or yeah, Victor, is this your opening? I think so. When I was having trouble how to play with white, Victor told me to play this way, like 5 years ago or something. I had quite good success with this Moku Hazushi thingy. Wait, it's visible, right? The AI score. Still not? It is. But when it's... Yeah, it is, okay. Okay, so far Joseki and nothing to see here, basically. This must be even game. So, you know, nowadays to approach this, I mean, this kind of move is very popular. But maybe in this case, something like this works well, so you could even invade, or you can just build your own territory. As an old Japanese like grandpa would do, just build my own. Tanguy follows in the ways as he described in the comments. But it's also good to just wait. Oh, I like this move very much. I think this is the vital point of this shape. I actually played it against Tanguy in our PandaNet game, and it didn't finish too well for me. I think that time he pincered me here in our game, and I struggled. But of course the position was very different, so... It's like very awkward to answer. yeah, you should tenuki, and you can tenuki, but then there is a lot of aji with the cat and stuff. This is... I actually like this move a lot, even though it's very hard to understand why it's good. But I played like, I think 10 games in tournaments with this move, and every time somehow it finished well. Oh, here. I thought the vital point was this, and then cut. I guess, and this one I thought you play when it's like this. It doesn't seem it matters anyway, it's even, maybe just a little softer, but why not? And white elegantly destroys this potential. I mean, elegantly, but there is still a move like this can be... like, how would you handle this, actually? I think white should add a move. Yeah, I would, as Katago says. I think it's necessary. I would actually split, but then white can still, like, manage lightly with both the stones. It would be an interesting game. Yeah, seems normal. And actually, I'm not even paying attention if they are setting the game correctly, but I think they do, because now it seems they should be playing like, what, 4 minutes and 4 seconds? And they started at 4 minutes and the increment really is 4 seconds, so... So, yeah. But, you know, old Japanese grandpa would probably add a move to this group. This feels like also some kind of a little greedy play, like he's not gambling, but he's saying he will manage with this group. He finds the vital point, and yeah, that's why he did it, because he can see he can settle probably easily. I mean, this feels like the shape you would play normally, but maybe this is a little painful. But you can do it. But you should anyway. I'm a bit worried about Tanguy. Yeah, this is more positive. Also, it makes an eye, but secondly, it weakens these black stones. I like this bamboo joint. But we can see that Vsevolod has like 1 minute advantage. And that is worrying me a little bit. I could actually make you vote. So you can vote in the chat if you think Tanguy will manage to reverse the game, like make a reverse sweep. Hello Anton, hey, nice to see you. Yeah, I'm fine, I have a baby now, so it's... but you know about it. So now I don't have to take care of it, so it's great time now. You don't have it translated? So yes, yes is ano, and no is ne. I assumed like YouTube, because you know, it was recommended to me. I thought it was automatically translated. Oops. Okay, but let's still follow the game. It seems normal, like black is attacking kind of fiercely, but white will manage to get out. There is probably there should be at least an eye here, right? Is there? Is there? Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's going to kill him. Okay, so it's like 50-50. So it means it's if like 50% chance to make a reverse sweep. It's quite... I thought he would have less chance. With a minute on the clock, this seems This is the move Katago wants to play. I wouldn't want to be white. I don't like this when it happens to me. Like, I feel I should be completely safe here, but then black decides to attack like crazy. And it works for him. But it's kind of hard to block, no? Like, how is it working? If you cut and I extend again, then there is this. So I don't see how you can block. Or you could play like this. Is this the plan? But then you are just alive. This for sure is not the plan. So probably plan is to give up these 2 stones, right? So this is the plan. It's also alive quite fine. I mean, this Hane looks good. So I would be afraid of cut. Nice, we have some little time to comment, but you can just extend and connect. You have more liberties, so you can just say screw it and cut here. But white also probably will not really have a problem. And we can see Seva spend a lot of time here, and he's holding his mouth. Probably calculating some quite deep sequence. But in this format it's not enough to calculate deep. You have to find the good answer right away. This one. Looks like shape. But yeah, then this stone is forfeit, right? Like if you cut, has more liberties. And in theory, you can still... Like there are no 2 eyes, but... Come on, it cannot work, no? Surely it cannot work. So... And how are you, Anton? Some news on your side? I mean, what is the time setting that we have time to chat? So yeah, this looks like Tesuji-ish. So my feeling would be to play here. Like, what's the plan? He would just be satisfied that he gets this center, probably. That's black's plan. So that's why the blue move is to play here and to try to fight it. So... It's a similar idea. And now we can argue if this is a good exchange or bad exchange for black. So locally, of course, it's a terrible exchange in endgame. But it creates a ton of agi. Like, for instance, suddenly a move here, right? Will probably just live. And it's a little awkward for white. Like, if it's your turn, which is... he should play this. Oh, but he played similar. It's good. This push I like. But if you want to prevent this, with what move do you do it? Because if you play here, you are basically playing in your territory, right? But if you play something like this, is it really dead? It's making this whole left side very awkward, this exchange. Oh, and I'm not in the... I'm a few moves behind, but just 3 moves. Yeah, I don't like this invasion too much, because it's killing the agi there. I think if I were white, I would just play here and take this. And then later I would cry, because he would still manage to do something, maybe. Yeah, it seems if you play this way, then this exchange for sure was a huge minus, no? Yeah, but he will not play the Atari, of course, and still there is a name that after this connection there is clamp. But yeah, white has a lot of points, and actually I think this extension is really big, because it's like Sente for black, so it's like reverse Sente. No camera for Tanguy this time around, unfortunately. the web camera is not mandatory and it depends. So I let it to the player's mood and he didn't have the mood. Which I totally understand because, for example, when we have to play with camera for the PandaNet, which I really hate it. So, you know, I think the players are suffering so much already that they can choose if they want the camera or not. By the way, all of this is happening with 6 seconds, and it seems they are playing pretty good for the time given. 1 second, or last second move, and I saw him blink like he was happy he made it on time. Well, what is good is that the server doesn't seem to be lagging, which would suck. It's really working great in that regard. So peep, yeah. I mean, this doesn't have, there is not much space here to live. Oh yeah, I would, yeah, it's... Always trying to be optimal, but this is an annoying move. This Hane here, it will lose many points on the top side. He could do it immediately, just to make him suffer. The cut here. But no, not really, no. I mean, if black cuts, you can cut here, right? It seems. If that's the cut you are talking about, yeah. Seems to be okay. But it feels like white, at least from my perspective, white gain only in the top here is already more than black gained by this, so. But, yeah. 4, 3, play. By the way, I want to ask you guys, but I will do it during the break. Why to ask it now? So, but this Kosumi doesn't work, no? I don't see it. Yeah, he just can squeeze it. But again, there is another gain. All of this end game. So now the question is, where can it go back for? Where can it go bad for white? Also, this cut, no, we shouldn't forget about it. What is this? It's huge. But I think this is very good what Tanguy is doing, and I also do it. Like in Bioyomi, especially when you are ahead, play shapes. So he's just, you know, playing shapes here and gaining a little, instead of playing this cut, which could theoretically be a risk. Yeah. Now there is a little question of what is this? Yeah, but now that he got super strong here, this should die, I think. And even those 4 are not big enough. And we can see it at the score that white is ahead by 330. The time is really making me nervous. Yeah. But so I think these guys die. I mean, probably you can play from here, but it would be super dangerous. So you can just sacrifice them. This Hane seems a bit greedy. What if I push? I can push, no? Yeah. So but he can play here. Oh, this is yeah, the surprise. And now he can play here to be annoying. No. He should, I think. He just plays Hane. But now what? Here and play Ko? Or what is the plan? So it was just time saving move. And now he can just take. But it's very small. And it's in Gote. So yeah, I think this game should be over, like. Or black has to try to do something inside, but I mean, yeah, white should just capture this, it's so big. Or connect. And the only thing that could lose the game is if these guys die, but it seems quite far-fetched. Yeah. So white holds. And this is nothing. Also, especially white can capture here. Can't white just play this? Probably he could, but just play it safe. I mean, I know before I was saying the guy don't know the score, but here I'm pretty sure white knows. What happened? I think something happened. Black resigned, right? He doesn't say. Maybe if I... Where can I see the result? Technical problems. But yeah, I'm assuming anyway it was last move from Tanguy, so yeah. Okay, so we have a series on our hands, that's great. I was really afraid at this stage when Black tried to kill him, but this Hane was clutch. I think it was a very good move. And we have to check, like after all of the games, I would just check them fast in Katago, the key points, like how the AI wanted to continue after this block. I think it was probably as I was showing like this. But anyway, white would live, so quite epic game. And yeah, here I feel this made it easy for white. Like he could have even played maybe this. This would be my style. I shouldn't have said that, I think. I mean, this move, you know, it's you can laugh at it, but sometimes it's not bad. But yeah, that it solidified the corner, I think, was a problem, and now it's quite hard. And Tanguy attacked, which was good. Yeah, this was a great game by white. So I think the momentum in the series can turn back a little. So good job, let me change everything. So it's 1-2. Okay, so next game, Tanguy is black, Seva is white. I have to change the time. So wait, with what time setting is the next game played? So next game is fourth game, so it's 2 minutes 30 seconds plus 4 seconds. Okay, so now the jump is not that steep, or how to say, like it's only 3 minutes less. They start with less starting time. So I think it's okay-ish. I'm happy Tanguy won and that we can watch another game. Yes, so what I wanted to talk about was that, so I didn't make a big promotion for this event because I was thinking that we will see how it goes, maybe I will have technical problems, etc. But I did one thing, and that is that I wrote it into that Facebook group, OhMyGo something, which has like 22,000 people. So actually I thought I did some kind of promotion, but it actually didn't reach anybody, the post I made. Like only my friends saw it, I think. And overall the promo video, I don't see if you have seen it. I can show it really fast for those that didn't. I mean, it has 45 seconds, you know, so I made it. So I made it so that it's really, you can watch it in 40 seconds, you see the guys, blah, blah, blah. Even you see this animation put a lot of effort, but it only has 170 views after 2 days, which is like average in my channel. I think what I usually have with my Czech videos where only the subscribers watch. So it means the Facebook group, it reached exactly 0%. Like it reached nobody. So I'm curious if you know why. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, good job, Tanguy. I'm gonna die if there is less time. Next one. Surely there is no... Surely it's getting slower now, no? It has to. No, yeah, next game is 2 minutes 30 plus 4 seconds. So it's just like 1 minute 30 less. It's no big difference. The last game is gonna be tough. But well played, and I must say, it was good go. Like... Applause. Just... were you afraid when he was trying to kill you at the very start? With the, you know, this? I didn't expect this Keima. Felt quite... well, I didn't expect this, but then I would be scared as white. Or did you have it under control? Yeah, you thought it's mega overplay. Yeah, good. Yeah, I had similar feeling, but actually seemed like it was kind of playable. Yeah, the OGS banner is great. Yeah, exactly. But so you saw it. Okay, so somebody saw it, despite not being my friend on Facebook, I guess. Okay, so it just means that 22,000 people, so like nobody clicked it. By the way, so the next match will be played in 2 weeks, like Sunday in 2 weeks, and it will be between Ben Zero, another French player, Benjamin Genzia, and Jan Prokop, a Czech player, like my clanmate, clubmate. He's now probably like yeah, he's going to challenge Lukan in the Gobaron. He recently defeated me and Jan Shimara. So that's also gonna be interesting. Yeah, you can start, yes. Ah, sorry, yeah, I'm talking and yeah, please start. I'm gonna find it. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so let me check if every setting is correct. So Tanguy is black, Vsevolod is white. The time is correct. Okay, let's go. It seems happy times. Okay, so this is the black hole Fuseki, as everybody knows. So we can appreciate it that he is playing it for the fans. The problem is you cannot analyze this Fuseki with Katago at all, because even as you can see on the stream, I'm sure, it always wants to play Sansan, which probably is the best move locally, but this is not the reason why you are playing this Fuseki. You are not playing this Fuseki to play the 4 moves and then enter 4 Sansans, right? You are making some epic moyo, which AI doesn't recommend you at all, so it's very hard to study this, but as I say that, it doesn't want to go to Sansan, at least this OGS, and just wants to block. So I'm a bit surprised by that, because I was analyzing it like maybe a year ago or something, because I played it and got crushed in it. But yeah, last time I played some kind of Cosmic Go like this was against Ondřej Kruml, which is a 4-dan from Slovakia. And he just took the corners, didn't invade at all, just made it smaller, and then I would have lost in endgame had I not died elsewhere. And it was a very, very, very painful game, because you play this kind of Fuseki when you want to do something fun, but when the people, they just take territory and not even invade, it's really the least fun game. But I'm not afraid here, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be fun. Of course, like if we played a tournament, so goal is to win, right? So you don't play for fun, but you play for win, which Ondřej did very well. But yeah, I remember the suffering, so that's why I gave up on this Cosmic Go. Respect is dead? What does it mean? Oh, by the way, Ben, congratulations on becoming the French champion for a third time today. I just checked a little bit of the last game against Thomas. It was quite nice fight at the start. I don't know why you answered the Kotred though, but otherwise it seemed very skill based. Okay, so I mean, let's comment the game, right? So it's a bit unusual what happened here. Usually black connects in this way, right? But now he has the ladder breaker, so he thought, I mean, not this, like white cannot, damn it, play here, right? So that's the idea. So there is still Geta. So black needs to, at a point, add a move here. So it's the question of when. If white extends now... And also, how do you add the move here is the second question. Yeah, you probably play here. I would guess the best move here locally is this. Because I was thinking this Atari. I'm not sure. Can't see Seva's clock. Ah yeah, because of the announcement. I clicked to close it, it didn't close. Ah, because I am drawing over it. No, wait. What? How do you mean you can't see Seva's time? I see it in my stream. Okay. Because I closed it on the other screen, but it closed also on the correct screen, I see. Okay, so wait, let me check how he should have protected. So the cut was correct. Okay. So yeah, what happened is that black finished in center and came back to the corner, which we were planning. Yeah, the discussion about how to take here, I guess it's irrelevant completely for the game, so we don't need to focus on it. And now white is under a little bit of pressure. If white ever finds time to jump here or play Atari and, you know, kind of has free hands, it's going to be quite terrible for black. So I guess after this Hane, if white answers, black will have to block, no? Yeah. So he got it, but the black's position is very, very thin. And I don't think you can cut. But he did. But the shape is so bad. And now Keima. Or even Kosumi. Kosumi looks strange, but Keima, some little weakness. Well, this looks like good shape. And we see that according to Katago, black has to connect and accept, but it's very hard move to make if you are a person. Basically the connection is saying this throw-in, etc. is doing nothing. That's what Tanguy is saying, but if you connect, it's saying that white had no continuation, that the liberties make it like good enough for you. And as we can see here, to protect really the Kosumi is better than the Keima for white. Yeah, and the time, this time Tanguy has half minute more. This is very difficult to play. Like in normal game you would need to spend ages. But if you... but you can push, wait. But this is just working, no? He has to extend and it's ladder. Then maybe this shouldn't be so difficult. And he finds it. So probably white will give up these two stones, because this way it's gote for black and white gets to escape. But what is this? But maybe white cannot escape. Ah, but he's almost alive here, so maybe... it's very hard for me to guess what should happen in this situation. But Vseva has 5 seconds. He played the best move. I'm having 3 monitors. So this is basically what I was saying, but this was the question. So if black plays here, yeah, white plays this. Then what? Ben, help, what is this? So you just block, right? You cannot lose this liberty, yeah, because you will be cut. Then if white blocks, black plays here. Wow, this is hard, but maybe not for a pro. It looks like shape also. I would play here probably. You know, and make some kind of compromise. Try to make some kind of compromise. And yeah, that's what Tanguy did. And now, yeah, he gained liberties and found the move. It could work. According to AI, it does work, but doesn't mean that much. Yeah, but white doesn't have many liberties. And I'm even wondering if you can't just connect now. But if you connect, it's kind of a lot of liberties here, but not so much. Ah yeah, he did connect. And it was not even a mistake, so... instead of this you can play here. He also didn't see it, but maybe it was better. I'm not sure which is best for the liberties. But this is nothing, no? Is it something? Like you can always take from this side, and here it doesn't like influence, so I don't think it's anything. Wait, it was? What the hell? Oh, it was something. I know. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. We have to check it later, sorry. But yeah, definitely this is very good for Tanguy, right? So the black hole is working for once. And I must say it was very decisive play to play the bad shape as in the game and cut here. I wonder if white had to add a move in this area. And this is some AI submarine attack. So the thing is, now black basically doesn't need to make this moyo at all. He has enough of solid points. So it makes the game way easier for him. So should just leave. White pincers. But this captured stone, they look... Why? Why are we complicating our life? Like, I mean, couldn't we have just like play this? Let him connect somehow and play here. Be super safe. Now, immediately this group is dying. But not really, of course. Like, I mean, this is the good move, no? This is how you should play. Strong move. No need to be a chicken. But when you have 20 seconds, it's quite brave. But it seems this sequence was also good for black. Like, he did defend very well. Like, here is connected. White even has some shape problems, and he did destroy some territory here. Disconnecting seems annoying. I feel like the first two games, Tanguy misread a few times, but now he seems back in shape. Which is quite incredible, because after the second game where he had so many changes, I think many players would have kind of mentally broken down. So, respect. So I'm not sure what White did wrong actually in this game. Probably this. Maybe he didn't have to add the move, is my guess, is what broke his back. Because otherwise it seemed like he was playing good shapes, etc. So probably this group shouldn't die, right? I mean, there is this peep, it's a problem. I mean, are these three really that big? I would guess this area is slightly bigger, no? Oh, he made this exchange so he can connect here? Wow. Some fast calculation by by black. So he's saying he can, yeah, connect now. Smart. Yeah. So did it accomplish something? Maybe it did. Like, is it dead? Yes. So there is one eye in Gote. But this is not an eye. This is something. But it will be black's move. So black will probably just play here now. So is it a good exchange? Maybe. I mean, anyway. So yeah, I guess this was white center. Is why black blocked here. Because if he just played my move, there would have been an eye in center in this area. So yeah. So basically, it was very well played by Tanguy, and Vsevolod resigned. So it's 2-2. And yeah, let's check really quickly. So for some reason now I see a graph here, which I didn't have before. Each game is changing. What is this? So this seems good for white. Still. Yeah, and this extension was a mistake. But still, even later. Now. Okay. Yeah, he should have played here, yeah. I think this was the actual losing move. Like he should have played here. And then if you just close, which the AI won't show, I guess, it would have been alive, right? So you have to play here, but you can get away, and it's okay. But black is already better because of this push, which was simply not working. Yeah, so this was misread. Yeah, I cannot put the silver scrape because I think it will be muted on YouTube. But yes, if you know, right? When it's 2-2, they always put this silver scrape music. So congrats, well played. And now we can stop cheering for Tanguy because we got what we wanted, and we can start to cheer for the young guy, right? I'm joking. But of course, now it's time to be objective and cheer for both from my side. I mean, Vseva, the first two games I really felt the power of like he's giving it so much in it. Now these games, there were like also his readings seem to be very precise. But yeah, with this time it's luck based. Oof. Alright. So now we go, it's Bovis time setting. No, but how does he play? He plays 5 seconds per move, right? But it's not accumulating. Yeah, I mean, I guess we should, like, if you want to play with a slower time setting, I have nothing against it, but because we discussed it before, you would need to both agree. Otherwise, please play with 1 minute plus 4 seconds. But if you both, yeah, it's fine. All right. So in chess, I think if it's like even, they have this Armageddon, no? In some cases where they play like also super fast. So this is maybe kind of Armageddon. It's fine, I think. All right. So I'm ready when you are, guys. I have to change the score, and so last game is Nigiri, so we can make some promotion for Tanguy if you want your game reviewed by Tanguy, then read his profile. It would be nice to follow this up with a video interviewing the players and showing some highlights. Yes, we will see how it goes. Like, it's not mandatory this time around. If the guys would want to join, I'll be happy. If not, then I will not pressure them to do it. As I'm saying, this is just still the trial version of the tournament. So, okay. So Vsevolod is back somehow, maybe from his account. Okay, the game is here. So Vsevolod is black, so need to switch the colors. Hopla. Hopla, 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 hopla. Yeah. Everything seems to work, right? And let's have some fun. What is this? Oh my god. I mean, so, you know why Tanguy is doing this now? He knows the game is going to be so fast. And I should put the AI, wait. Okay, hopla, 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 analyze. Okay, it's working, yeah. So he's saying that this game is going to be so fast, the Fuseki doesn't matter at all. And it will be, yeah, he promised the fiesta. So he knows it will be decided in a fight. So that's why he just plays something unusual. But so how do you, yeah. Immediately the game is confusing. So it cost him about 5 points, as you can see. So invasion, no? Play something strict also, not to let him just play his stuff. Whoa, some kind of vital point? But this move tells me that like black was afraid, and I think white was also quite thin. So I agree with this answer from Katago. So now jump, no? And he's, oh, or Keima. But jump and is light. They are playing quite good. I see what you mean, Marcella. He lost 5 white because he knows how to deal with it, but I think this start is not so exceptionally strange that black would be lost. So I think it was just, you know, slightly better. For black, even at our level, that black should have felt more at a little advantage. And he's solving everything kind of correctly. Yeah, he should take it. I'm not sure why AI wanted to take it from the other side. Is there some agi? Like what is this push? Wait. Nothing, no? I don't see. Anyway, the white is light. This move, wasn't it blue? It looks very nice. Oh no. Okay, so just territory is blue, but I mean, yeah, and now that you made it smaller, push here, no? Make him suffer. I would hate if somebody played it here now and I was white, I would hate it. So he should definitely do it. Because but this block is not center, so wait, what is this AI? I don't know. I don't understand. Let's not lose time with this. Most probably it will be irrelevant in the game. Alright, so I was studying this a little, but not with these two moves. So yeah, this is the usual counter, and then yes. I think black can block here, but then white can cut. And black connects, and white connects, and slightly better for white. No, this variation. Oh, different order. It wanted to Atari first for some reason, but yeah, it will revert, at least in this case. And white is kind of squeezed, but he lives in the corner and there is a cut. So I think it's quite okay for white. I never used to consider this. You know, in the past I would always cut from this side and just sacrifice, but this shape is very weak. So I believe in this Joseki personally. Yeah, but now the game is like super abstract. What is this? I mean, even now white could play some fancy move, but okay, cut seems it's good to start from the cut. But also we can see some really cool plays from Vsevolod. Not only when he makes 1000 groups and live with all, but also, yeah, building. Is this really good for white? AI thinks to seem so. But like white doesn't want to be defensive here. Like this position here is very thin. So it feels like you have to somehow take advantage of it. Impressive stuff, I didn't see this. And still he can connect his lone stone later. Whoa, how did he do this? It was working? Was it? No, we will see. We will see. How did I get the players on board of this tournament? So first I actually wanted to do it in Czech for Czech players, this trial version, because I would feel more confident in the language. But only 2 Czech players from the top wanted to play, so I had to reach out to others. And then I started contacting like my friends or like, you know, people I knew that play Blitz games, like Tanguy, Ben, and etc. And then I heard that Stepan Medak was playing really well in China, so we get to see what the Aji here is. Ah, because this. Oh, very confusing. Okay, they have so little time. Well, let's just watch. And also there is some prize money in the tournament, so you know you can win 200 euros from your couch. It's not much, but I mean, it can be at least a little compensation. Somehow I feel like White could have done better here, but maybe I'm misreading. Like instead of this cut, I thought. This game is going to be random. Isn't this like... No, it's not captured, sorry. What do you do? But yeah, I feel maybe 200 euro not worth. I mean, this must be psychologically so... But White can go down, no? And watch this group. yeah, thanks. I know in Czech it would it would suck with so many international players. Okay, but this descent which I offered was not so spectacular because White would lose center if he continued playing, so he had to come back. And now, is there some shape? Somehow it seems to get worse and worse for Black. This cut was quite decisive. And somehow nothing to attack. So I think Black should just calm himself. Oh. Yeah. And try to play the long game. Like, even in endgame there can be a lot of things happening, I think, in this time setting, so... Yeah, now... Yeah, this is a good timing to cut now. And White should answer 6-5. It was good. But now there is some kind of call later, like this, which can be a problem. But this is also a problem, no? Yeah. Can he connect and play the ko? Does he have enough liberties for that? No. Okay, so some kind of compromise, and White is ahead by 10. But yes, let's punish him here for his fuseki. Yes, but so normal move, normal move, normal move. Maybe here, yes, this is shape. And then, but how do you... After this connection, how do you play? I don't know. So 10 seconds for both players. And we have not to forget about this guy that still has to run and has no eye. And as we can see, AI is showing that White and Black, they should both play here. It seems like a key point. So this sequence, not the best one, maybe. Locally. So how to play here? Can you block? Not really. Okay, come on, Vseva. So there is this cut, but it doesn't seem to do much as of now. Very suspicious techniques around this area. But at a point, White was ahead by 20. Now it's only like 10-ish. Seems that this breakthrough was quite good for Vseva if he manages. Oh, but this seems very brave with this weak group here. Čau Michale. Yeah. So compromise. So he ends up sacrificing them and lives here. Or not? Yeah, let's just watch. This is too much. Okay, so shape, everything ends in compromise. So black lost quite a few points here. He can still take them back, but yes. So black correctly assumes he's under pressure and goes for a fight. While this group is dead because he couldn't afford to let white stabilize. And it seems hard. No. Oof. Okay, so there is some kind of descent here. Yes, so white has to protect. Now what? It seems hard to live for black. Yeah. So white correctly punished this invasion. It seems it was too much. And yeah, in theory, yeah, it seems over. But like, what can black in these situations? If it's your game, you shouldn't be thinking like, it's over. Why my opponent doesn't resign? The correct thinking should be like, he's still continuing playing. How he wants to win this? Like, what is the thing he's going after? But it seems this time it was just processing the loss. So Tanguy playing for the final wins. I would like to have a round of applause for Vsevolod because he played really well, especially the first two games. Here also he was managing quite well until this decisive extension was the problem. So we will check with Katago later. So he should have attached here, yeah, but I mean, this was a good move, this extension. I mean, the whole plan here was very good for Tanguy. So congrats. Let's make it small. And congratulations. Yeah, nice, well played. But people were believing in you after the two games because we had a vote here if they believed that there will be a reverse swipe, that you will win the 3 games, and it was about 50-50. But in theory it was also because it was a yes and no question, and yes and no was in Czech, so maybe people were just clicking, so that's why it was 50-50. So I don't know if somebody wants to join and speak a little bit. Maybe Franta, can you ask Seva if he wants to speak with us? We can talk. It's up to you. If you want to talk, the view. Yeah, okay.
I wanted to ask you if you are up to make an interview with
It's Franta that is speaking. Okay.
1 second. I will just turn on my camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I will let him know.
Okay, I heard. So, guys, on the stream, can you congrats that you hear Vseva, please? Can you say something, Vseva?
Yeah, hello, chat. Hello, everyone.
Okay, maybe I can... Do you hear him well?
I can try to plug in my headphones if it will be better.
No, I think it's fine. There is no echo or anything. I just don't know if the volume is fine. It's okay. Okay, so we can talk. So too bad that you lost in the end, but the first two games were quite incredible. How you managed to live everywhere.
Yeah, I think in the first two games, like I was playing on the edge, and the middle games, I was collapsing a bit, but then somehow like I managed to survive everywhere, and I had a lot of points. So I think maybe I got a bit lucky especially in the second game, it felt like I was losing, but then something happened and I counted it and I was still like fine.
Yes, in the second game especially, it looked like he was playing like calm and punishing you, but you really managed to come back. It was great game. And so, how was the time setting for you? Was it brutal, or how do you feel? Are you tired?
A bit, yeah. I think in the beginning, like the first two games, I was managing time quite well, but after the third game, something like bad happened, like some switch, and like after that, my time management went like off the rails, and I was on Bayomi on the last seconds every time, and then I started losing the intuition of where should I play, and I think I played a few very bad moves, not even a few, in the last three games. I think I'm not that happy with my place, but yeah, the time was harsh.
Yeah, I think so. And actually, so we started at 7, right? So it was 2.5 hours of very difficult. Yeah. So hello, Tanguy. Nice to see you joining us.
Oh wait, I have to put this. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but not very loud.
Okay, I will try to do something better. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's on your side.
I don't know. I can hear you. I hope the other people too.
Okay, in the worst case, I can just speak louder, I guess. Well, GG. It was fun. Really fun.
Good game.
And yeah, about the fourth game and the fifth game, don't take it as a disrespect, right? I just wanted to have fun, and it's actually some fusekis I played a lot, especially the last one. I played a lot of these second line moves.
Yeah, it's very hard to play when you don't have time to read how we want to approach it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it worked well for you.
I mean, obviously it's not so good, but I just didn't want to go into some kind of AI fuseki variation that or some kind of, because I'm not up to date, I don't know really much about the new modern fuseki. So I just wanted to play some game of Go that is not played from the first move,
Yeah, I thought that I wanted to simplify it, but starting from the first few moves, I already knew that it would probably be impossible. So yeah.
No, you played so good. The first 3 games actually you played really good. I think maybe the second one it was pretty much one for me, I guess. But with the time setting, my old brain is I cannot follow, So
yeah, I think around third game, I went for a kill. It wasn't a kill. I wanted to get a bit more, but then I realized how bad my shape is, and I think around there, after that, it was a bit hard to play. But yeah, the first 3 games were on a higher level than the last 2 from my side for sure.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You handled the time pressure very well, I think, in the last few ones.
Yeah, because the last ones I didn't have any pressure because I just I was thinking like it doesn't matter if I win or lose anyway. So that's the big strength usually when you lose the first 2 games, is that anyway like okay, I'm already down, so now I can just have fun at 100%, and it's more pressure for the one that is at 2 actually sometimes.
Yeah. Like I felt a bit of pressure, I think, around like after I lost the first and the second one, but like the last game, I just decided that like no matter the result, I'll just play. But yeah, it's the time setting was like still quite hard, even though I didn't feel under pressure.
No, it was all good fun anyway. I'm just playing this tournament for fun, so this is perfect. Thank you very much for the games.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, in the future I would like to make it bigger and like really put even more money. So because it seemed like it's entertaining for the viewers. At the point we had like 50 people watching, which because it was not so well, you know, I didn't make too much of a commercial for it, or how do you call it? So I was quite happy with that. So people seem to really enjoy it. So if it continues this way, we could make it bigger. So really, it's up to us then to make the settings the best. But if we make it slower, then we would be still sitting here theoretically an hour, right?
Yeah, but it's like as you wrote it, like experimental. So we just try the best, and you try to find some better setting for next time. I don't know. I think it's pretty fine actually. It was playable. Just I'm a bit rusty, you know.
Yeah. I think it's very good for like entertaining because it's fast, but like so you can like the games are playing like are resolved quite fast as well. So the viewer is always entertained. So I think it's fun to watch those types of games as well. Like if the level is not like too bad, if the players don't make too many mistakes, I think.
Yeah. All right, maybe I can ask our viewers if you want to ask a question to the players. You can type in the chat and I can just read it. So otherwise, Tanguy, next match you will be playing in the semi-final, which is in January, hopefully. And you will be playing against either Ben Zero, the French champion, or against Jan Prokop. So, what is your opinion about these opponents?
Well, I just watched the game of Ben Zero today because it was a French championship, right? The final against Thomas Debar.
Yeah.
And he really played like crap, so I think I should have a chance. No, but more about that, I think, yeah, they are both really good. So I don't know about Jan in Blitz. I played a ton of Blitz with Ben Zero, of course, I think. You know, it's like the opponent I played the most game in my life with. But about Jan, I don't know about him in Blitz tournament, so I only played like maybe 5 or 10 games with him in slow settings.
Yeah, Jan is very hard to finish off, from my experience. Like he has very good reading, so I'm really curious about him in this format because, at least in our games, usually I feel like in like normal game, I'm doing okay, but once Bioyomi hits or some really reading, he really can find very nasty moves, and he has very practical thinking.
Yeah, I see. I mean, you can feel it from his official games as well. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes they go very long and try everything. So in Blitz it can be fun.
So, nobody else is asking any question. Tanguy may have set the standard on how to open the 5th game. It's just a comment here.
Oh, I hope not. Let's say it was some how we say it, event game, right? Event match. No, but I played those 2 games really seriously, and I do believe like it doesn't matter the black hole. The last one is a bit troll because the second line is obviously not so good, but I think the black hole is like, I mean, even some Japanese pro player play it, right? So
yeah, I tried to play it a few times. The problem I had with it is that you can't analyze it with AI, because very often when you play the black hole and you want to check how it would continue, it just wants to enter Sansan, which is like against the idea of the black hole.
Yeah. Well, unless there is some kind of variation that works with Sansan, I don't know. But yeah, it looks a bit troll.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look artistic, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's like not the reason why you're playing it. Yeah, last game I played Black Hole, the guy just took points and didn't even invade, and it was very sad times. But yeah.
So when is the next round? You said January or?
Yeah.
Or
So the
but we do have
quarterfinals should
some more
be-
matches coming, right?
Sorry?
We do have some more matches coming, like this month.
Yeah. This month should be the month of the quarterfinals. So next week there is a break, and in 2 weeks it should be the match between Jan Prokop and Ben0, and then the other matches should be played on 22nd December and 29 December, hopefully if the players have time. But
Okay.
I will try to keep people informed so everybody knows. Okay, so I think there is no real reason to hold you like any longer, so unless you want to say something or do something yourselves.
Yeah, I see some questions in the chat, but I don't know if they are.
Okay,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
you choose. You choose.
So where
Maybe
can
there are not real questions.
where can we find the players list for the upcoming games? Yes, so that should be something that I do. Yeah, so the bracket is in the promotional video, so you can find it there, and the dates are still being discussed, but we know the next game. So I will try to put it probably in this Google document. I will probably write it there. Do you think the majority of games will go to the distance? So it means like best of 5. So maybe Seva, what do you think? Is it likely for the games to be more like 3-0 or this 3-2 will happen more often?
I think I will stick with the middle ground of 3-1. I think they're like, but actually the matchups are kind of close, so I guess it could also be 3-2 every time. So yeah.
Yeah, also like usually in best of 5, like like a reverse sweep is not very common, like or not common at all. But the time setting helps a lot for this kind of long match, I think. Like usually if it's always the time setting, if you are 2-0, then you probably win the match anyway. But since it's getting faster, I think can be a lot of funny things happening.
Well, last time I was 2-0 against Lukan in the Baron tournament.
Don't talk about this.
I lost 3-2. Well, you can also lose with slow time.
Yeah, of course, but it's more rare.
Yeah.
Also,
sorry.
Also more pressure on the on my side this time, yeah, because like when you don't have time to like count and to like be cold-headed. So sometimes you go with your gut, and usually it's not a good idea.
Okay. Do we get something for correct prediction? No. All right.
You get a big kiss, Victor. Okay, then if we are done.
Yeah, I think I will just go through it with Katago, but I don't like just some moments, that we were not sure about during commentary. I don't really think you have to be there for it. I'm just going to do it fast and.
By the way, how hard was it to comment like on our fast-paced games?
It was super difficult. Like I couldn't say much. Basically, we were just cheering, I think. Like the first 2 games, it was possible to comment, but here it's like I click and you are already 3 moves behind, right?
Yeah. I think you have to be like like a caster in some esport games, just entertaining the people. I think it's better this way.
Yeah, I agree. I have no experience with this, so I also have to improve in that. But I'm right. You are right. That's how it should be done. For example, the last game, how you invaded the right side and underconnected. I wasn't sure at all it was working, this underconnection. Probably it was. I don't know. But absolutely no time to check stuff like that. But
yeah, Or the other choice is to make maybe a bigger post to have like some review after the game, but since it's some Blitz game, maybe it's not necessary. I mean,
yeah, I think so. And also, for me, it's not so simple to analyze and change the settings, and it's a lot of things to do. Hey, it was quite. I feel quite tired also.
Yeah. We will let you chill now.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for the tournament. Anyway.
Then good luck in your run into your next game. I will probably be watching because it sounds entertaining to watch this tournament. So yeah, good luck.
Alright, so thanks guys. Seba, see you in the next iteration of the tournament, I hope, and good luck, Tanguy, in the next round.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright, see you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you then.
Okay, I'm also not a big pro at these interviews. But it's maybe you guys also could really prepare some questions during the games that you want to ask at the end. So, yeah, it was fun. I will just, as I said, I will just check the games very fast in Katago, but maybe it will not be entertaining. So people who don't want to watch don't have to stay. Like I could force anybody. But I just want to check very fast, because I will do it anyway, so, you know, to have some kind of complete thing here. So let's see this. So this should be the first game. Yeah, it is. Can you see it? Yes, you can. I actually could switch to my... I can switch, I can do it. I have my Katago. Haha, you see? Professional thingy. Okay, so this game, Tanguy is white, right? Yeah, here I was expecting this, but it's okay. Yeah, this was quite cool move, and it seems it's good also. That's very nice to see. Yeah, I would play a soft like this, which is possible. Block is good. Anyway, we probably shouldn't really focus on on the opening, just the important stuff. So here in this game, I guess we are all curious. Oh, so this was a good move, cool. See how good they are playing. So in this in this game, what I'm curious about is this wedge, or how white should handle this group. Wow, so this was a good move. Cool. I really underestimated that. So it's possible. Yeah, now, so white wants to play this block. So if I play tenuki, just like completely tenuki. Okay, so yeah. Even like this game is very hard to analyze. So okay, so the idea is, so if I don't want to make him stronger, and I just answer here. Okay, so he squeezes me like lemon. It's fine. So now how to live in this area? So this is what I was curious about. So yeah, Atari... Okay, let's just connect. This just works? Because you can sacrifice those stones, is the idea. So this is really a problem. If this just works. So you can play the way it wants to resist. And then... maybe just Keima. Yeah, but it's very iffy. So it was very difficult to solve. There were, like, sometimes I can show you some easy variation. It doesn't seem there was. So in the game... Okay, so still now... So still this peep and this block. So I assume this cut worked in the game. Yeah, now when this stone is here it works. This was such a good move. but it's a small life. And no easy answers. Okay, so it means like, I think White did a good job to play this, because it kind of, even though it's minus, it was working to get out. So I guess I would say the mistake was maybe before, that it was overplay. And yeah, probably this Atari would have been better for, in some cases. Yeah. And maybe this move, I also think just splitting here and making Miai of this attack or this attack. Like if you play here, you can just ignore. But it's not easy to attack this. It's, I mean, difficult. But at least, yeah, so here and then a move around this area would also be fine. Yeah, but this was too good. Some good play and the key moment. So somehow, yes, that's right. White should push here. Like this Atari doesn't matter so much. If there is nothing here, which doesn't seem there is, this block is massive. So yeah, so black kind of cheated white here. And then it gets complicated, so some compromise. Yeah, and this would be like safer, but this was very cool move again. I'm not sure if this wasn't misclick, but I guess probably not. It's hard to analyze. I don't know if it has any meaning actually. So something happened here, that side I'm not so interested, but here. So what is this? So if you connect, yeah, the problem is this is dying basically. So, and this way if white cuts he gets an extra, and he adds liberties. Pff, what is this game? So what is the top right? So both are dead. White has not such a big eye. Well, never mind this game. It was random. And black did the last mistake. Is basically the white did the last mistake, that he didn't cut and add the liberties. I mean, he could still play here now probably, but with the cut it's better. Okay, so first game analysis was not so fantastic. So let's check the second one really fast. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so beginning was normal. And then this move, it's very brave. I thought white would just run, and this is actually not that big, but creating a second group, and then this is little minus, I think, even though we got the answer we wanted. It's a problem. And this cut seems severe. Yeah, black should have cut if he had seen, I think. And here this white, oh, it's the best move. I'm happy for this. I underestimated this move, but actually it's the best. And why was this move bad? Because he would go for the trade. Really? Okay. I assumed, yeah, like this it would be massively good. I wonder if Tanguy really thought about this variation. Probably. And yeah, here Tanguy thought for a long time. I think that was the biggest mistake, that he spent like 40 seconds on this move, Whereas he could just click here and have more time. Even if it was the best move, I don't think it was worth the time. Oh yeah, and this should have been killed, no? And there is Aji. I mean, sure, let's make our life easier. Papikula didn't take his medicine yet. Yeah. To spend so long here. Yeah, this I don't understand. So you block here, but this works. So that you live. Ah, so you just live. Basically white just lives is the idea. Because this is nothing, right? It's like nothing much. But well, it makes sense if white wins lives easily both sides. But still, yeah, black should be better this game. White overplayed too much. But yeah, usually this one, but I wonder what was the plan, because if you block you just connect, right? And if you play here you can block. It's kind of similar but not really, because here is not the weakness. So it would have been better. So just play here. I don't remember what it is. It's like 3060, I think, or 40. Some years old. Maybe my network is weak, like the neural network. So you take. He takes. Ah, and there is still ko. Like this. When I open my Katago, computer crashes. So this was also ko. Yeah, and now, yeah, that's the thing. Like, in theory, black doesn't have to attack here. He can be like, I will mess this up and just play here and play a normal game. Eventually, white will add a move. He will gain some endgame gain. So of course you don't want to be like this because you play, right? But if you mess it up, then that hurts. So even if white just play like this and you capture, it's alive. And if you play here, thanks to this Tesuji, yeah, this looks more natural. It was alive, so it wasn't working, this move, probably. As my teacher said, you should kill from outside. But with those two supporting stones. Yeah, so something would die here. But like this, suddenly, it was very good combination by white. And yeah, now black is losing because the attacks didn't do much. And last thing I want to check here is what happened. So this is just a mistake. Because even if you block, then like But then this is center, and you get here, and it's fine. It's very hard to estimate. So I guess it is a mistake, no? This one has to be, should be just push. And to this, you can jump, no? Yeah, this is nothing, no? Doesn't work, yeah. So probably this is what could have costed the game, because of course this dying was massive. But here somehow the shape broke. So no choice. Extend. Yeah, it's much better. Oh yes. This. Because now you can just sacrifice these two and there is no aji, the shape is clean. Whereas like this, the hane, maybe you can cut, but already it feels very suspicious. Yeah, this was the move. So that was the key. And then it became random again. Like, yeah, even here, this is for some reason important, but already... Yup, okay, so we can end here with this game. Tanguy won, 3-2. Okay, I just spoiled it. But you can go back, you know, in this YouTube. It's not like Twitch where you cannot rewind. On YouTube you can rewind, so you can, in theory, check. Okay, and I have some problem. I think my graphic card is good, but my computer is having a hard time, like streaming and the web cameras, etc. Okay, so after the second game, I would mentally crash, probably. But on the other... But Tanguy had opposite reaction. He realized he can just play freely and it helped him, so yeah. So just some fuseki. Yes, here I thought you played this one. But maybe because of this stone you didn't want. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And if you split, yeah, you would attach. And if here you make shape, and if this, just answer. Yeah, nobody will play here for a while, I guess. So it was possible. Now this move surprised us. I thought you will add a move, I would play this, but it seems like it's soft. Also kind of killing this stone, so probably just leaving is better. Haha. Yeah. Okay, this was a good move. So I wanted to play here originally. Why is it bad? Because he will descend. And this is too clean, this shape. Oof. It's hard. Amashi, leave a group and be greedy. I didn't know that was your style. You went back to the roots. Well, good decision. And this was good move. And this is much better than this one, I think. Puts the pressure back on black. Yeah. And I feel like, yeah, I would probably just collect the points. This is painful. There is some problem with this shape. So that's why you should push. And if attach, just... Yeah, this shape is nicer, but also much less pressure. So I guess Seva wanted really to play here. Which could be collapsible. Yeah, and so what? If he blocks, this is what we were not sure. Play here. And if you connect, cut... Oh, I thought just like this. And Tanuki, yeah, something like this, but maybe Tanuki immediately is better. But so it means this just works, this Hana. So it cannot be killed. It's a good move. So actually, yeah. And suddenly, when this kind of things happen, Black lost too many points here, and this is kind of weakish. So it's good for black. But this move was very interesting because, okay, so if you just play here, what's, yeah, this Aji also. He was just looking for this. Anyway, white resists, but now we felt like, yeah, maybe a move around here would be annoying, like hard to handle. And I thought that this is too easy because it settles the Aji and now this is a minus. And it seems it's playable. But yeah, personally, something like this, I would be much more afraid as white. Also much more difficult to find the correct move, in my opinion. Here you just block this. And white is playing. Oh, I didn't even notice this move in the game. This is something. It's like, so that any move is gote is the idea. Interesting. But you could have played here also. And here. And just collect the points and after this you have enough. But this is like a stronger attack. Was last second. Or was this last second? Or this last second? I'm not sure. I can put coordinates, right? Yeah. Okay. The empty was last second. But good last second move. I really like it. Yeah, now somehow if the attack royally fails and black gets there, we didn't gain much. But yeah, there is some massive confusion. Yeah, so if you extend... and there is some Aji. Yeah, so if black can Tenuki, it could be quite good for black. But it's so hard to tell. Yeah, this must have also been last second move from Vseva. Otherwise you could at least try something more active, right? So yeah, time played the role. And yeah, this was locally too good for white. White gained so much and basically the game was over. Maybe this was quite a good move. This one. Yeah, nothing much. Okay, so this is the comeback starting. So yeah, let's check the fourth game. Oh, also, by the way, if this format turns out like really good and people like it, but for example my commentary is not on par, I will be fine by letting it do somebody else. So yeah. Okay, so the black hole, slight disadvantage. I mean, 8.5 points is not little, but okay. But so actually it really seems I was lying with the Suns, because it doesn't want to play them anymore. At least not this version. So then maybe you can analyze it. I think I used to analyze it with Lila 0. So it was before Katago. So maybe it's a long time ago and not just a few years. Like 1 year or what I said. Okay, so anyway, somehow it started, but white already lost his advantage. How comes? Yeah, this connection feels a bit slack. So how to? Just Atari, connect, kick, we would answer and split. Yeah, the shape in the corner is much better than here, but still it's okay. Yeah, like this move is not played at all these days, right? Like the wedge is considered a mistake. In this case there is some Aji. Yeah, but you have to see this. Still it's ugly. I mean, I understand why white played it in this pattern. But probably it was bad because this is a problem and yeah. So here I thought this was the best move, but why is it bad? Because it's less points. I thought in this case at the point maybe there can be some I. Not like this. But like this too, because you have this. Okay, so it's... doesn't matter. Yeah, and so if you extend and white connects, you can harass. And here there is still a lot of agi. And the shape doesn't really collapse. I mean, this is quite brave. This was a very nice move. You cut, extend, so it's all good. But then if white protects, so what is the difference? So actually it's kind of similar to this variation, right? Why is this so much better for white? I guess this agi plays a big role. Yeah, that you cannot keep extending forever. Well, ugly, but hard to punish. But yeah, white should definitely come back here as up, because this group is actually quite alive. Yeah, and here I was saying something like, yeah, in this position, I would need like 30 minutes in a normal game, and then we are like, oh no, it's like three move sequence, it's ladder. So that was quite funny. Yeah. And now I still play here and fight like hell in this area. It seems this is too big of a problem. And this exchange was good, and then yeah, this just seems to work. So it was very well played. Yeah, this is same actually. Okay, and now here for me, so why couldn't you block? Ah, because it has like tons of liberty more. Ah. Ah, but you could. But wait, you could because I played bad move. But so if there is an I, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You were right. Yeah, I think at this point, anyway, this is not so big, right? So... yeah, you are correct. Of course. And then just play it normally. This invasion was good. And kind of hard to do anything for white. So, for example, I was saying I would just play something like this. But you still fought. But you handled this situation very well. It wasn't working too much. Yeah. And once this happens, it's basically over. But anyway, the game was over after this. So from white's perspective, this game was lost by this blunder, right? Like everything was good till this extension. And just play here and you're fine. But yeah, so black hole wins. And let's check the last crazy game. Okay. Yeah, so okay. So how much it loses? 3 points each move? Almost 3. But suddenly when you get this Shimari made out of 3 stones, it gets better. So black had to enter immediately. But then it's kind of like... it's going according to white's plan. And it gets into something weird immediately. But yeah, white is too thin on both sides. It makes sense to enter, but I would also tenuki. So, yeah. You bet I wouldn't play any move the AI says. Yeah, so, but what else can you play, like? I don't know. Yeah, so this is normal. Yeah, and here something strange happened, so this is a big mistake for some reason. Oh, yeah, not big, but because if you answer and answer, yeah, I guess the white got more thick than black, that's the only reason. Whereas if you play here and you play this, then if you compare these two variations, here it's worse for black because these guys are not helping that much, right? Yeah, I think it's simply that. But this counter, yeah, this looks like shape. But if you connect, yeah, but who can calculate this, right? Yeah. Anyway, it could have been a sequence. It chose another one. Sacrifice, it looks nice. And so what is this Aji that it wanted to play all the time? Now you have this squeeze Santa. So in the game you played similar sequence, right? But you played Hane. Yeah, this sacrifice looks very neat. But on the other hand, why do it now? Like, what is... So I play some boring move. Not sure. I like this move. But... yeah, and this push I would for sure push. But why not like this and... yeah, so this is Joseki, right? Okay, so you should play Atari first and then connect, and then this it's the variation from the game. If you play this first, but it's the same, right? Like, I mean, black has this option, but it's not clearly better even. Okay, so it's okay to play this way. Maybe giving some options, but whatever. Wait, something lost. Ah yes, you don't have to extend here. I forgot, because it's anyway alive, so you can, yeah, play Tanuki, but it's for sure, yeah, the cut is a problem. And this was too much, but I also like the move. Cut. In 2015, it was before AI. Okay, so this was working if I descend. Okay, so this is how I would play. Yes. Wait. Oh my God. Yeah. So it was working. For some reason in my head I thought it's like this. Okay, so let's not talk about this one at all. Yeah, you can see the commentary is difficult sometimes, but we didn't spend too much time on it. So it was nice sequence. So wait. So actually you put some pressure with this shape. And black should just come back calmly. Yeah, and this 2 is important. And this 2 is important. So it's kind of me, but hard to find this. But yeah, this feels like slightly bad exchange, and it was punished. But immediately something bad happened. Okay, so you squeeze, and after 9, you should handle it lightly. I mean, why is this a minus? It lost center. I mean, given the circumstance. Yeah, and I think this was quite a mistake, right? Since he would connect and not sacrifice. Yeah, so that's why AI wanted to exchange before when you had the squeeze guaranteed, I guess. Yeah, now that I look at it, this looks quite like the clear move. Because anyway, like here it's not big. Like you cannot really cut these stones or anything, so... Still kind of hard to see why White lost so much in the last sequence. Yes, you still need to come back. Lost points here, yeah. That's true. Yeah, you lost a lot here, so that's why. And yeah, but this extension was good. Black should play here. White captures. Black plays here. And he's like... it's correct, no? It's small. These stones already at this stage. Even just give them up like this. Yeah, and then probably here. Yeah. It's hard to make this judgment. Even now, just give them up. So actually it means if you don't want to give them up, this is too good. So this was a huge mistake. This is the losing move probably. Yes, I understand. But then I think Seva didn't see that it was so brutal, the cut. And also probably this was like last second move. So yeah, this is, but definitely this is the losing one. Because, or maybe not, we will still see. You know, so... I play Tanguy, but... You could connect? Some squeeze. Okay. So if black plays here, white plays this, he can connect everything. And like this, it's ugly shape, but he escapes. And eventually, this is a little problem. Unless... So what was this? Ah, it's just a huge endgame in center. It's a huge endgame in center. But after this one... Ah yeah, this was minus exchange, right? It's better. But doesn't change. Yeah, and now white is good. So black fights. But probably should just play here and try in endgame. So this was kind of unreasonable, but still in the game it was difficult for white. So maybe it was okay. Yeah, so black should block. Counter Atari. And Keima. And take care of it. This is alive, no? And it's like still kind of close game. I don't have strength anymore. It seems like there are some variations that lead to close game, but the game was decided before. I think once white started to attack, all of this territory is more secure, and that's the problem. Alright, so I think this stream is finished. So thanks a lot, Tanguy. I think, you know, we could review this together, but then it would take ages, so I think it's better for me just to run away through it. So thanks to the players, thanks for everybody to watch, and yeah, thank you for watching. And yes, see you in 2 weeks, where we will see Tanguy again, no, not Tanguy, Jan Prokop against Ben Zero. So that will be for sure also exciting. Clem plays against Cyril now? Great, so I can tune to StarCraft. Alright, goodbye guys, congrats to Tanguy, great games.